NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's the opening round of the Peach Invitational. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course of the legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It is the oldest golf course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action out on the course today. Action resuming early on the back nine. Let's go to hole number 11. Been a steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But, yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just a couple of feet. Still playing even for the day after the par. Now at the downhill par 4 12th and looking at only 391 yards.
This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here. That one is in the bunker. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
Settles in over the putt. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Putt drops, now at 1 over par. This is a par 4 that will test the players. 476 yards, the 13th hole. And Frank, it's a good driving hole.
It certainly is. It plays closer to 500 yards because you're going uphill. Avoid the 2 bunkers on the left. That's a given there. You can see those off the tee. And that second shot, make sure you take enough club to carry that bunker on the left.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad. In the thick stuff.
Thick? It's brutal out there.
Frank, this is where the mental game really comes into play. You've hit a second consecutive shot into the rough.
This could compound very, very quickly, so now's the chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. A good 20-footer here. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. That will be 4 over par on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on. Old oaks and tall pines make this straightaway par 4 a really tight and demanding driving hole. Longer tee shots could leave a difficult side hill stance along the right side of the fairway. That two-tiered green is bunkered on both sides with the green sloping again from back to front. Players placing their ball below the hole will have chances for birdie. Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
The approach now to the 14th hole. Frank, what do you look to do here?
It's the opposite of 13. Now you're going straight downhill, but the green slopes in the other direction, so don't get too cavalier here. You've got to pitch that ball just slightly short of the flag.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Thank you at last. A birdie. That was a long time coming, Frank.
Yeah, finally he strung some shots together. Now, if all of a sudden he can do the same on the next hole, he might just get a run going.
Well, that'll do it for day number 1, and a tough start for some of those who were hoping for better things.
Yeah, slow start, surprisingly, really, and hard to put your finger on why, because we saw a lot of good golf, but now, outside looking in, we'll need to play well tomorrow.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That's in the fairway. Frank, what's the player facing here at the first on this approach shot?
Uphill. Just have to adjust a little bit for the yardage rich and also that pitch of the green.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
And he's made the green. Getting set now over the putt. Frank, that's disappointing. You like to get out of the gates with a par.
Yeah, this is where a convenient memory would certainly help.
This to avoid a huge number. This is for bogey. Didn't quite have the break on that medium length putt right there. So they'll tap in. Frank, how do you explain what we saw here?
It's a mess. It's probably the easiest way to put it. This is a case of anything that could go wrong. Not just probably, it did.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole. From that spot,
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot.
Frank, amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. Happened to everybody that's played this game.
That's a bogey. We talked about the good mix of holes to start here at East Lake. So coming off that par 3 second hole, now to the very short par 4 third, just 390 yards. But really, with all of the bunkers and the trees and this green, it's a tricky proposition. Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Good scoring opportunity here with this approach at the par 4 third. Frank, not just a player, but an artist. Just beautiful work right there.
The only thing I can say, Rich, is that was Seve-esque.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. was fooled a little bit on that one, Frank. Shouldn't be a problem here.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Trying to get out of here without too many bumps and bruises. This one is for bogey. Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Frank, what's the key here at the 440-yard par 4 fourth?
The hole looks like it's a little dogleg left to right, Rich, but really you have to hit your tee shot down that right side. Just keep it inside the bunker line. That gives you a better angle into this green that tilts back towards you. It might look like a circle, but it doesn't play like a circle.
Second shot here at the fourth. Bunkers guarding the front corners of the green.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
13 feet away. Well, not in contention, but in for par. And now the fifth hole and a challenging par 4 here. It is 520 yards long, and Frank, it rewards precision off the tee.
This is one of the narrowest. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I have ever seen. Just let it rip. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
This, the second shot here at the par 4. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Could use this, a putt for par. Just has the feel today. We all recognize this hole, the sixth, a par 3 over water, 209 yards. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Solid play, heart of the green. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Missed cut. What happened, Frank?
Just not good enough. That's the easy way. Way too many shots out there, especially for that caliber of play. So put it in the memory banks, move forward, better days ahead.